Now there is a man who just learned a few Chinese words, but he was very proud, and boasting all over places about his Chinese knowledge. Okay, there is such person in our country, people who know Chinese, who can write Chinese, who can read the kind of Chino-Vietnamese, are supposed to be well educated, and kind of classical and noble being, teacher of mankind, etc. Not like me, I know nothing. Okay, so anyhow, people believe that he's a good, you see. So you have to know, in Vietnam or in China, in some of the Asian country, when the people die, those who well versed in Chinese, or Chino-Vietnamese should come and write their names down, and read out loud, lamenting for her or praying for things like that. So this man was invited to that house when a person was dead, just die, and write this kind of eulogy. Yeah. Yes, to present to the death, so wishing him well or praying for him and things like that. Okay, so goodbye. Yeah, okay. Now he wrote one. Okay, and supposed to say, "Oh, you have been good and well, breathed, girl. Luckily you died so early," and things like that. We all weep and laugh for you, Miss So and So. You know what I mean? So the name of the person is a kind of John Brown and Round. There is a Vietnamese name called Round. That means a complete circle like this. You see, and this person who don't know, he doesn't know. He wrote the whole name John Brown something, but the round word he doesn't know how to write it in Chinese. Supposed to write it in Chinese because it is more serious that way. Not to write in Vietnamese, but in Chino-Vietnamese, and read it in the Chino-Vietnamese way. So, but when he comes to the round, he doesn't know how to write it. So he just put a round on it, like John Brown round, and put a zero on it. He knows, it's okay, it's for him. And nobody in the family knows anyhow. So then he came and drink wine and, eat the fish with other people, with the dead family, and wait until the time comes. The time has not come yet. One of the guests, who's supposed to be Chinese, read it, and I thought, huh? We don't have this kind of name in Chinese. He must, how come he put a ring like that? He must forget, because we don't have that in Chinese. So he must mean, middle, like name called middle. So he put a dash in the middle of that ring. Yeah. That means middle, you know what I mean? Yeah, we often have that name in Vietnam or in China. It's fine, yeah? Middle. So he went out, and then that person, after eating, drinking, and he came and read the eulogy. Yes. He read everything okay until the name, and say, Johnny Brown, Brown what? Johnny Brown. He didn't remember that he has this dash in the middle, which is another word. So it's Johnny, and then it becomes, the ladle. Johnny Brown ladle. Because it look like, those you get the water. and then the family was the kind of alarm and said, "Oh, my son is Johnny Brown Middle. Why would he become ladle?" And he was so scared, he look around and say, he swear, and say, whoever, I say, add the handle and didn't tell me. The next time if you add the handle, please tell me in advance. The handle.